Good afternoon, class. In today's class, we will do proportional division. Proportional division is the division of a quantity among n partners into a given ratio. The division of a quantity among n partners into a given ratio. For example, divide 135 naira in the ratio 1 to 3 to 5. Divide 135 naira in the ratio 1 to 3 to 5. The first thing you do, you add your ratios. 1 plus 3 plus 5 will give us 9. Then get one part by dividing 135 into 9 parts, and that gives 15 naira. Then get what each ratio we get. For 1, you have 1 times 15 naira, which is 15 naira. For 3, you have 3 times 15 naira, which is 45 naira. For 5, you have 5 times 15 naira, which is 75 naira. If you add these three amounts, it will give you the total, which is 135, to confirm the work. And this is what you call proportional division. Similarly, when go to example 2, you are to divide 56 kg in the ratio 4 number 1 over 3 to 2 number 3 over 5. The first thing you do, you convert these fractions to improper fractions. To convert 4 number 1 over 3 to improper fractions, say 3 times 4, which is 12, plus 1, and that is 13. That's 13 over 3. Also for this, you say 5 times 2, which is 10, plus 3, which is 13 over 5. So we have the ratio to be 13 over 3 ratio 13 over 5. Get the LCM of your denominators, 3 and 5, which is 15. Use 15 to multiply each of them. 15 will multiply this. 15 will multiply this. 3 will divide 15 5 times. 5 times 13, that's what you have here. 5 will divide 15 3 times. 3 times 13, that's what you have here. 5 times 13 is 65, ratio 3 times 13, which is 39. So this is the ratio you will use for your division. Go back the way we did in example 1 by adding them together to have 104. Divide 56 to 104 parts, so that one part gives 56 over 104. This should give decimal, but give your answer to an fraction by reducing it to its lowest term. 8 here 7, 8 here 13, and that is 7 over 13. Now tell us what each of them gets. Now for what each gets, this is what you will do. For what each of them gets. For 65, you say 65 times 7 over 13. 13 will divide 65 to give 5. 5 times 7 is 35. For 39, you say 39 times 7 over 13. 13 will divide 39 to give 3. Times 7, 21. So here we've done the sharing. And these two will add up to give you 56. Example 3. X, Y, and Z share 68 naira. So that for every 1 naira that Z gets, Y gets 2 naira. And for every 3 naira that Y gets, X gets 4 naira. How much does Y get? This is what you will do. You make your arrangement this way. X, Y, Z. For every 1 naira that Z gets, don't put the naira, just put the 1. Y gets 2 naira. Then come to the second line. For every 3 naira that Y gets, X gets 4 naira. So now, this place is missing. Here is also missing. You can fill any one of them so that you use a row as your fraction. I decided to fill this one. How will I fill it? This is what you do. You use where you have common values 2 and 3. If 2 can give you 1, what will 3 give you? If 2 can give 1, 1 will give half, 3 will give 3 times half, which is 3 over 2. Therefore, the ratios you will use, you use 4:3 over 2. Just like in example 2, your LCM of your denominator, use it to multiply each of them. And you have 8:6:3. Now, you can now add your ratios. When you have your ratio in fraction, don't just add. You must convert to something like this before you use it, before you add. Adding the ratios now, we have 17. Divide 68 into 17 parts. That gives 4 naira, so that one part is 4 naira. Then, what y gets? Y is the owner of 6, x is the owner of 8, z is the owner of 3. Therefore, for y, you say 6 times 4 naira, which is 24 naira. And that is how we get the value of the amount y gets. Similarly, for example 4, if 8,200 is divided among Ani, Bola, Charles, so the Ani's share is 2/5 of Bola's, and Bola's is 3/4 of Charles' share, how much does Charles get? This is what you will do. You say, you share them this way. Ani, Bola, Charles sharing 8,200 naira. For 1 of Bola, Ani gets 2/5. You come to the second line. For 1 of Charles, Ani gets 3/4. You can fill here, you can fill here. I decided to fill this place. Here you have these 2 numbers, so you use it for your work. How? If 1 of Bola should give you 2/5, what will 3/4 of Bola give you here, so that you fill here? If 1 of Bola gives 2/5, 2 of Bola will be 2 times 2/5, 3 of Bola will be 3 times 2/5, x of Bola will be x times 2/5. Therefore, 3/4 of Bola will be 3/4 times 2/5. Multiply your top numbers and bottom numbers, you have 6/20. Reduce to lowest time, use 2 to divide through. You have 3/10. So our ratio will be 3/10 to 3/4 to 1. Then you can add. You use your LCM of 10 and 4 to multiply through, and that LCM is 20. Multiply each of them by 20, and this will give you 20 times 3/10 is 6, 20 times 3/4 is 15, 20 times 1 is 20. Now you can now add them, so that you use this ratio to share 8,200. Adding the ratios, you have 41. Get one part, you say 8,200/41, which is 200 naira. Then what Charles gets? Charles is the owner of 20, so you say 20 times 200 naira, and that is 4,000 naira.